Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. This is a standard size baseball card. Card companies have been making cards this size since 1957. Prior to that, you had some smaller cards. You had your tobacco cards. You have play ball. You have some early Bowman cards. And from 1952 to about 1956, Topps made slightly larger cards. But this is the card that most of you have been collecting for most of your life. Now, occasionally, card companies come up with slightly larger cards. More recently, box toppers, special cards, say, produced by Topps online, various things like that. But today's video, I want to show some oversized cards in my collection. Those that are much larger than this. Mainly the cards come from the 80s and 90s. Again, Topps has produced other larger oversized cards. From the vintage standpoint, the 1964 Topps Giants is a very popular and really cool looking set. But I'm going to be showing off some of my Wade Boggs oversized cards. Hope you enjoy. Let's go take a look. Okay, let's start things off with the 1984 Donruss Action All-Stars. Right, and to give you an idea of the size of this card, here's a standard size card. Here's what the back looks like. And I actually have a copy or an example in the original packaging. So these are what you could buy those cards in. Next is the 1984 Donruss Champions. Again, about the same size as the Action All-Stars. This one actually has comparing early Boggs to Ted Williams. And I also have this one in an original unopened package. Then we have one of my favorite Topps designs of Wade Boggs, 1984. This is the 1984 Topps Super. So this is more of like a 5x7 card. So it is really oversized compared to the standard card. Of course, this is again one of my favorite Wade Boggs designed cards, 1984 Topps. Then we go to 1985 Donruss Action All-Stars. So I showed the 84. This is the 85 version. There is the back of that. And again, I have one in an unopened pack. So I believe they came maybe 4 cards to a pack. Oh, there's 3 puzzle pieces and and 5 cards. Next is the 1987 Donruss pop-ups. You can see here that it is perforated. You can pop it out, fold it over. There's sort of instructions on the back. Subsequent years, 88 and onward, they created these pop-ups in the same size as the regular card. But you can see here, it's about the same width, but obviously it's much taller. And of course, with these oversized cards, storage is a problem. So I have these on different shelves and stuff around the room. You can't put these in normal cardboard boxes or albums. You know, they're hard to store or show off. That's one downside to these oversized cards. Beyond that, they're pretty cool. Next is an interesting sort of oddball but oversized card. And this is the 1989 Topps Baseball Talk. Now, for you older collectors, you may be familiar with this, but for some of the younger or newer collectors out there, back in 1989, Topps came out with, I think it was Topps, or it may have been in conjunction with another company, came out with this. It's not quite a record player, but it was green. I think I still have the original player. I don't think it works, but you would somehow stick this card, and it's almost like a record back there, and you would hear a particular ball player talk about his career or highlights of the player's career up to that point. And so this is the Wade Boggs one from 1989, and you can compare that again to the size of a regular card. And yes, I also have it in the unopened package. So they came 4 to a pack. This is set number 16 with Willie Stargell, Kevin Bass, and Tommy John. And it's called Baseball Talk. So for the day, it was fairly cool. All right, the next one is 1992. So we're getting into the 90s now. 1992 Stadium Club Master Photos. Now, I'm trying to remember how you could acquire these master photos. I don't believe they may have been one of the first box toppers, or you could maybe send away if you send in so many wrappers and some money or something like that. But to give you a sense of the size, I think this is overall 5x7, but there is the actual 92 Stadium Club card. And what's neat about it is obviously the card there is cut off, right? So you can see a little bit more of the umpire. You can get a larger size picture there. But I always thought this was an interesting photo for Boggs. You don't have him batting, you don't have him fielding. The image they chose of him is congratulating someone on his team, I'm assuming hitting a home run. I don't know why they chose this image. It's just a little odd that that's the one they went with for Boggs, who was known for his hitting even through 1992, but whatever. All right, next one is an interesting off-brand. So up to this point, it's been Topps, it's been Donruss, Stadium Club, Topps Stadium Club. This one is by a company called Diamond Marks, and I think they were meant to be used as bookmarks. All right. So here's an oversized card again, comparing it to the normal size card. It's a little bit thinner. All right, much taller. So again, you need to find some of these specialty top loaders. They're sometimes hard to find. Luckily, my local card shop has various sized top loaders here and there. So whenever I see some oddball ones, I'll pick some up because I know I'll find some stuff to put in here. But here's the back, and as you can see, it's set up like a book, and it just says bookmarkers, the Cola collection. So I think it's Barry Cola, photographer who contributed to these cards. But again, an interesting oversized card. All right, just a couple more here. We have, of course, the 1993 finest jumbos. Here is the jumbo, and it's more of like a 3x6 maybe. It's not a 5x7. Here is the normal size card. And again, I forget how you could get these jumbos. They may have been in unopened boxes as toppers. I forget. I should do more research on these oversized cards and how you could come about them. Obviously, most of these I did not buy originally. They were secondary on eBay and so on. So I forget how some of these were done, but of course the backs are the same as well. There is the 93 Finest. Next to last one is 1995 Post Cereal. Okay. Now, this one, if you can tell, and you may be able to see right there in the middle, okay, there's sort of like a fold mark. So this is the other side of the card. Now, I like to display it like this because I think what you're meant to do is take this card, fold it back way. So this would be the front of the little booklet. You'd open it up and you'd see that image. And then on the back, you would have that. But I think this displays much nicer as an oversized card. Even now, if you folded it over, you'll probably get the standard size baseball card, okay, as a little booklet. But again, I like it displayed like this. And the last one I have for you, I have many more others, but I'm not going to show all of them. I just picked a few selection here. The last one, 1996 Upper Deck AllStars Jumbos. Now, I believe these were available at the All-Star game, either through giveaways, stadium giveaways, or what have you. This is the size of the card, and compare that to the original, more common pack-pulled card, and you can see there's a special All-Star game foil stamp to it. But it is the same card front and back, just in a much larger, oversized version. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at some of my oversized Wade Boggs cards. If you enjoyed the video, would appreciate a thumbs up. If you've missed some of my recent videos, you can find them right over here. If you're not a subscriber, would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified the next time I upload a video, and you can do it right there. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.